I tell you, I have put up with and I have put up with and experienced and have suffered some of the most toxic fucking shit. Some of the worst emotional, mental, and spiritual abuse in the past year, 2 years, especially the past 2 years, 3 years, 4, 5 years. This shit has been traumatizing to say the least. And I really feel like that is why that me being in therapy right now is so crucial. The year of the snake, the year of the shedding of the old skin, the year of the cycle, understanding why we are where we are right now. And if you are on your own journey of understanding or needing to understand where you are right now, think about when you first started your journey of realizing where you are or who you are spiritually, or when you started wanting to understand the meaning of life and the purpose of God and what God is or what religion is or whatever. Whenever you started really getting into the meat and potatoes of the meat and potatoes of what it means for you to have your own relationship with Source, Spirit, the Divine, right? And where you are right now. Okay? When you think about that, think about everything that has came against you and what it has taken for you to be who you are in the midst and in the face of adversity. Right now, my memory of everything that I have experienced is almost like attacking me. When you think about the snake, if you know anything about spiritual, I don't know what your spiritual journey is like. I don't know how far down the rabbit hole that you've been, but a Kundalini experience or the snake in itself, in terms of spiritually, is literally the snake eating itself, which is understanding how you came to be. Like in order to understand how I am the way that I am, I have to understand how I got here, right? And if you're an intuitive, clairvoyant, a seer, whatever, you can see beyond the veil. Spirit, the divine source, God, has given you the ability, the capability, the gift to see things. It's imperative for you to be able to understand why these things have happened. And a lot of it is because we have allowed these things to happen to us. And that is a hard pill to swallow. And sometimes it's just like, you didn't ask for it, but because you've had these experiences, they should shape the way that you deal with things, okay? Right now, my mind is very, and not my mind, but my memory, my core memories of how I've been impacted by dealing with such things. It is heavy. How my memory of how people treated me is it's here. It's not here. It's not I remember when. It feels very raw and real in this moment. And if or when you have moments like the one that I'm experiencing, the ones that this moment that I'm experiencing right now, please use that as your boundary. Use that as your spirit to fight. And what I mean by your spirit to fight, use it as your, oh hell no, they got me fucked up. Use that as your weapon or your tool of choice to say, I'll never let that happen again. Because a lot of times, what I've noticed anyways about my own journey is that I will see people struggling with things that within themselves, and then they'll project what they're struggling with onto you. And if you're not careful, you will continue to create or perpetuate a cycle of dealing with someone who is fighting their own demons, and you in turn will get bruised and fucked up in the midst of their battle. And now their shit will latch on to you. Okay? It's a great, great, great lesson. But these are things that can be avoided. Ooh. When you know that people are lying, when people tell you about the things that they've done to people, and they tell you like, yeah, you know, especially in those moments where people will tell you how badly they've treated somebody, and they're very open or candid about it, or they tell you, yeah, I lied to you about that. You know what I mean? There are moments like where you be like, especially if you're not the type of person that will lie about something. And tell a person, well, I lied because I didn't want you to think this about me, or I did that because I wanted to cover up this. But when people openly and candidly tell you or show you acts of huge grandeur that are hiding something, leave that motherfucker alone, okay? I've had experiences where people have told me how bad they treated people in those moments. Like, yeah, that person did this, so I did that to get back at them. It's a difference for someone to tell you, this happened to me, so you know what I did to protect myself? I implemented this. When people show you that they're tit for tat, that means they will have no problem doing you harm. When a person says, yeah, I said that because I really wanted to get my way. Leave them where they at, okay? I am quick to leave people alone. I'm even quicker to tell people, I will leave you alone. I'm even quicker to explain myself and be like, I didn't like this. What you did made me feel uncomfortable. That wasn't okay. And when, listen, if you don't have people in your life, or if people can't convey to you why, like, hey, this makes me feel uncomfortable, I don't like this, you know what I'm saying? Or, hey, that's not okay, I can't do this. Or, you know, I'm going to separate myself because this is not cool, you know what I'm saying? If those conversations, those healthy conversations are not happening, but yet instead someone's like, oh, I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you. If people use languages like, I'm going to show you, or they say shit like, oh my God, I've been having a really, like, it's, like, for instance, someone told me that they were going through a life-changing, like, they thought they were almost about to die. And oh my God, I almost had an asthma attack. I just knew I was about to die. Please, I really just need, and then that turned out to be a lie, and they told me, oh no, I lied about that. But I knew that they were lying when they told me. And then they told me that, that they lied. Or when people will hurt you, but then turn around and go and be like, Captain, save a hoe for somebody, that's dangerous. And people who allow people to like make up big lies, and a person is doing like big lies just to get something that they want, they'll say or they'll do anything to get what they want. That is a very dangerous person. If you're on the phone with your friend, or that's your friend, and you know your friend on the phone with somebody, and your friend telling a really big ass lie because the person that they talking to, they want a certain reaction out of them, or they want that person to they want a reaction out of them. They want that person to believe them. They're doing something so big that they're trying to get a certain response. That is a very dangerous person. And your friend will turn around and they will do that shit to you. Look at this. Be careful. There's the same motherfuckers that you be like, oh, I'm cool with. That person that they lie, if they'll lie to anybody, they'll lie to you like that too. Be careful. I'm just saying. I've experienced a lot of shit over the past 4 or 5 years, especially spiritual, psychic attacks, where you'll see, if you're intuitive, you'll see energy and things that are related to certain people. And then when it's excessive, that they want to be, they want to be in your energy, or they're constantly watching you, or they're doing things to spiritually provoke you, and they want a response out of you. You know what I'm saying? Just make note of it. Okay. And you do have to move strategically, unfortunately, right? You do have to move strategically, because people who are unhinged like that and constantly watching you or trying to spiritually provoke you, they want access to your energy. Gotta watch out for people like that, because you have something golden, you have something about you, and if they can siphon its energy, if they can siphon energy from you, if they can take your focus off of whatever you're focused on, and if they can get you to stop focusing on that, to focus on them, or to talk about them, or something, then see, you know what I mean? They're getting something out of it. They're gaining something. The energy is now on them. Just be mindful of things like that. Especially if you're a reader, a metaphysicist, anything like that. Be mindful of the energy that you transmute or you read for, because it can be also seen as an attack to pull energy, to, you know what I mean, to siphon energy from you. Especially people who will, sorry, my fingers start cramping up. Especially people who will, who you see their energy, but they will never say, yes, I was in your energy. Yes, I was watching you. Yes, I'm manifesting you. Yes, I want your attention. People who will be very sneaky and feel like you can't see them, or those people who know that you can see them spiritually, and they want your attention so that they can tell everybody, see. It's very tricky. People are very tricky. Trust people who are very upfront and straight with you. Okay? I, okay, I am a very upfront, in your face, bold, will tell you exactly what it is that I want. And I will also am the type of person, if that's not, you can always say that. You can say, no, I'm not interested. Fine, that's okay. Right? It's not a manipulation tactic for you to give in to me. I always want people to create boundaries and safe spaces for themselves. If you don't feel comfortable doing something, please don't do it. But please also don't manipulate me if you know that you can't reciprocate something. Say, hey, I'm sorry, or I'm not interested, or that's not something that you know what I mean? I just feel like that's a two-way street that works two ways. I'm always open to dialogue that allows both people, me and another party or individual, to say, hey, that's not what I'm interested in, that's not what I want, that, you know what I mean? And boom, amicably we go our separate ways, even if we don't agree on something. And I know everybody's not in that space to be able to communicate that or say that. And some people say, oh, well, me not saying anything is my way of saying that. Saying that is communicating to you, I don't want that. But as adults, saying to someone, saying no is okay. Saying no, I don't want that. Please leave me alone. Go away. Please, you should create those type of things as well. So anyways, just things that I've learned over the 4 or 5 years that have helped me along my journey, and things that I've experienced, and, that I like sharing, because I hope that they help someone else. Because I will never want anybody to learn lessons the way that I've learned them. It's been a very trying process, to be very, to be self-aware and to understand that other people who are not so self-aware or who are will attempt to manipulate someone who with pure energy and intention. So anyways, a lot of rambling here, but saying all this to say that, just be aware of your surroundings. Be aware of people. Be aware how they move, how they communicate, how they talk, what they say, and what they don't, right? And always go to your spiritual team, your ancestors, God, source, to reveal what a person's intentions truly are. If that's you getting a reading, or through prayer, meditation, whatever your spiritual practices are, because that will reveal to you how to move with people, So anyways, I hope this video finds whoever it's meant for, and I hope it helps. And yeah, take care of yourself.